We're on the 6th part of our Sabbath study, just to assure you that the 7th day is Saturday, and the commandment says to keep the 7th day as the Sabbath. And my name is Joey Heflin with Light of Yeshua Ministries. This is Tony Stegall. And if you have any questions or comments, you can go to lightofyeshua.com and you can ask these questions. And we can also send you information. We can tell you where to go. We can give you links to go to if you want more information, or we can send you some CDs or DVDs for free as long as we have the money and supplies to do it. We're not out to make a pile of money and make a killing off of CDs and DVDs. What we're out to do is to get the truth out there. As a pastor, I don't even take a check from the congregation. I have a job and I go to work every day, and so does Tony. But this is the fact is, we love to study the Bible. We love to dig into it. We don't take no man's word for anything. We get into it. We're not lazy Christians. We get into it, and we search it out, and we try to get it to you, right, so you can have some ammo. And so what we're talking about right now is a Sabbath day, and we're trying to help you out to establish what exactly day the Sabbath day is. And if you read the Bible, you'll know. It's just plain as the nose on your face that the Sabbath is the 7th day, Saturday. There's no confusion whatsoever about it. The only confusion comes in when the church is teaching deceit, lies and deceit and wrongs, and they're twisting the scriptures. And as we were growing up, it really didn't make sense, but we just accepted it, their lies as truth. And it really don't matter how sincere you are, your sincerity does not ever change a lie into the truth. You can be so sincere about worshiping on Sunday or keeping the Sunday as your Sabbath, but it does not magically turn it into the Sabbath. Right. It don't matter how sincere you are. So what we're doing is we're going to give you some scriptures here, and you just study it, see what you think about it.
And also, that's it. Yeah, we're just trying to get the truth out there, and we're asking you to do your own research.
That's right.
And you know, we all grow in grace and knowledge, and Joey and myself both. We came out of the church, and we started. Things were happening, and Joey told us a story of how he started his research. Was a relative of his told him that Easter Sunday was pagan, and he got mad, and he said, "I'll prove her wrong," and went to doing some research and found out that it is pagan.
It's true.
Our Messiah did not rise on the 3rd day of Easter, and so it has nothing to do with him. And so the point behind that is we're trying to get this truth out to you, so you'll do your own research. Right. You can ask your pastor, but you're just getting another man's opinion.
Right.
I'm not telling you to be disrespectful to your pastor.
He'll explain it away.
I'm just saying, do your own research, because we all as believers are going to give an account. Even as believers, we're going to go before judgment. How we walked, how we taught, what we taught, and
how seriously we took the commandments.
Yes.
How seriously we loved His Word.
That's right.
You're not going to have to face your pastor.
That's right.
You're going to have to face the Creator of the heavens and earth.
The greatest judge there ever was, and it will be our Messiah and King. We will all go before Him. So.
That's right. So who will you put ahead? Will you put your Creator as number one, or will you put your pastor or your parents? Okay. So we think that everybody out there is smart enough to figure it out.
You know what gives me joy is the majority, if not all, of the church put more stock into what the Apostle Paul said when our Messiah said, "I did not come to abolish none of this, and to fulfill it." And we talked on this a little bit. It's not going to be on YouTube. This is weeks back, but this is also a Hebrew idiom. I did not come to destroy or to abolish the law or the prophets or the writings, which is the Psalms and Proverbs, Ecclesiastics, and the prophets. Of course, you know what that is. And it was in Yeshua's day to abolish the law or the Torah. If he was teaching Torah wrong, they would say he is abolishing the Torah.
Right.
And if he was teaching it well, teaching it right, it says he is fulfilling the Torah.
Making it fuller.
Yeah, making it
meaningful.
fuller. It doesn't mean doing away with it. He just got through saying he didn't want to destroy it. So, and he left three witnesses: himself, heaven, and earth.
Right.
There's three witnesses, and my question is to you, or to pastors, or whoever's watching this: is heaven and earth still here?
Yeah.
It is for me. Anyhow, so that means that not one jot or tittle of his word would pass away.
If you can't see that, you need to lay down the psychotropic drugs.
Yeah, really.
Heaven and earth are still here, and the law has not been done away with. Matter of fact, it said Yeshua himself says, "I come not to destroy the law, but to fulfill it, to make it more meaningful. And those who keep my commandments and teach others to do so be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
But those who break my commandments and teach others to do so will be called least, pastor least." You don't want to be in that category. You want to be in the category that teaches people to do right, to do good, and to keep the commandments. So here, I'm going to read you something out of Nehemiah 9:13. It says, "Thou camest down also upon Mount Sinai, and spakest with them from heaven, and gavest them right judgments, and true laws, good statutes, and commandments, and madest known unto them thy holy Sabbath," thy set apart Sabbath, the seventh day, "and commandest them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses thy servant." Now, even Yeshua, who has the most authority, bar none, in the Bible? Who's the living Word? Yeshua, the Messiah. What does he say about it? He says, if you can't believe the words of Moses, how will you ever believe my words? People have a problem. They're trying to see Moses through the glasses of the New Testament. And what you ought to be doing is looking through the glasses of the Moses to see the Messiah. All right. If you want to know what's going to happen in the end, you need to go back to the beginning. So we just need to go back to the beginning, see what's going on. Matter of fact, when Yeshua said, "It is written," where was it written? The New Testament wasn't written yet.
They didn't have a King James Bible.
What was he quoting? The Torah.
Yes.
They didn't have King James Bible. So King James was 1611, like 1600 years after Yeshua died. So the New Testament wasn't even written at the time that Yeshua was walking the earth. I know that's hard to believe, but it's the truth. So
and also the new and old, that was introduced, and later on in the years, and it was by Marcion, who was teaching that the God of the Old Testament, he give it that word old, and it's done away with. Now we have his New Testament, Jesus, who is kind. Mm-hmm. He was dubbed as a heretic, but yet his teachings go on today.
Oh yeah.
Old is no good. New, this is what we are. We're a New Testament church. That's the teachings of Marcion.
Right, right.
And he was claimed a heretic and kicked out.
What was that guy's name? Obama? Let's look at Leviticus 19, 1-3. It says, "Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel," that's us, "and say unto them, You shall be holy, set apart, for I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am holy." He's saying, you be holy, because I'm holy. "And you shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths.
That keeps coming up.
I am Yahweh, your Elohim, your creator." Remember, holy actually means set apart. Yes. Set apart to whom? To Yahweh, the creator of the universe, to be different for him.